Tori Roloff says her emotions are all over the place after getting rid of her kids' crib. Dear loves, welcome to USA Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. The last of our household to ditch the crib. Tori captioned an Instagram post of youngest son Josiah in his new bed. Since before they left Little People, Big World, both Tori Roloff and her husband Zach Roloff have been candid about their private life. Despite leaving reality TV behind, the couple has shared the ups and downs of their family life on social media and on their podcast Raising Heights. And now, after an Instagram post about putting away the family crib for good, it seems that Tori Roloff was serious about previously saying she is done having kids. Tori might not say those exact words in the post, but the implication is certainly there. And Zach and Tori have their hands full with 3 young kids as it is. It makes sense if they made the shared effort to no longer expand their family and to instead focus on their busy life as a family of 5. And they've spoken out about this before. On August 11, 2024, Tori shared an Instagram post featuring hers and Zach's youngest child, Josiah. In the caption, Tori shared that putting away the crib they used for 7 years and between 3 kids is a huge step for them. But, she wrote, it's also one that enables Tori to watch her kids grow and learn new things in their next steps of development as they get older. This is another way for Tori to also put to bed, no pun intended, the comments urging her to have one more. Prior to this, in July 2024, Zach and Tori revealed in their podcast that they decided to stop trying for more kids. At the time, Tori said they would never know if any future kids would be born with achondroplasia, the form of dwarfism that their 3 children share. Zach and Tori follow a Christian faith. However, unlike some people assume, the Roloffs don't follow the same fundamentalist religion that another TLC family, the Duggars, follow. Like the protocols when it comes to having as many children as God wills. Instead, Zach and Tori lean on their faith, but don't let it dictate their family planning apparently. Zach and Tori were married in 2015. 2 years later, in 2017, Tori gave birth to their first child, their son Jackson. In 2019, Tori had Lilah. And in 2022, Tori and Zach welcomed Josiah to their family as their 3rd and final child. Tori previously opened up about having a miscarriage before she got pregnant with Josiah, however. She shared on Raising Heights that in 2021, she found out she had lost her baby at her 8-week ultrasound appointment. I can remember just being so mad at my body after that, Tori said at the time on the podcast. I had what was called a miscarriage, which means that my body didn't realize that the baby passed on. And, whether or not they knew it at that time, Josiah eventually became the last piece of the puzzle for their family. Tori and Zach Roloff share daughter Lilah and sons Jackson and Josiah. Ouch. Little People, Big World alum Tori Roloff revealed that her daughter was injured in the pool. Tori, 33, shares 3 children: Jackson, 7, Lilah, 4, and Josiah, 2, with her husband, Zach Roloff, 34. Tori took to her Instagram story on Monday to update how Lilah was doing after a little accident in the pool yesterday. When it rains, it pours, Tori captioned a photo of Lilah smiling while wearing a butterfly bandage above her left eye. Tori then explained what happened for Lilah to sport such an injury. Lilah had a little accident in the pool yesterday, she wrote alongside a photo of a bandaged Lilah in a floral one-piece swimsuit, eating sun chips on a sun lounger. I'm so glad she's okay. She split her eye pretty good, but luckily stitches weren't needed, but I think she's going to have a solid scar. She continued, so grateful for friends that helped keep me calm and got her chips, which immediately calmed her down. There was a lot of blood, but they kept me calm to be able to manage it all. Last month, Tori and Zach, who began dating in 2011 and wed in 2015, also revealed that their youngest underwent the same sleep study to determine if he has sleep apnea, and he was a rock star. On Monday, Tori also posted an update on how Josiah is doing. Josiah is honestly rocking the healing game, and we just keep praying it continues to go smoothly, Tori wrote alongside a cute photo of her son. Thank you for your continued prayers and sweet notes. Like Zach, all 3 children have achondroplasia dwarfism. The young family has experienced a range of health issues from Zach's brain surgery to Jackson's leg surgery, all of which were documented during their time on Little People, Big World. Tori and Zach left the TLC reality series, which Zach has been a part of since 2006, after 25 seasons in April. Former Little People, Big World stars Zach and Tori Roloff have been dealing with a lot lately, and over the weekend they added an injury for their daughter Lilah to the list. Tori opened up about the incident on her Instagram stories, sharing a photo of Lilah with a butterfly bandage on her face, right under her eyebrow, adding text that read, "When it rains, it pours." Lilah had a little accident in the pool yesterday, she explained. I'm so glad she's okay. She split her eye pretty good, but luckily stitches weren't needed, but I think she's going to have a solid scar. Tori and Zach Roloff's daughter was a good sport following her recent surgery. On Thursday's episode of the couple's Raising Heights podcast, the Little People, Big World alums gave an update on their 4-year-old daughter, Lilah's, progress after having her tonsils and adenoids removed. Tori and Zach Roloff gave an update on their daughter, Lilah's surgery. TLC. I think we were both pretty nervous with how she would handle it, and she's been great, Tori says. We've kept on the medication pretty heavy because everyone was like, they think they're good and then all of a sudden they're not. So keep on the medicine. But like we haven't woken up in the middle of the night to do it. The pair was happy to report the results of Lilah's surgery. She no longer snores and has been sleeping better through the night. In May, the former reality TV couple shared that their daughter would have to undergo the operation to improve the quality of her sleep, after she was diagnosed with a moderate form of sleep apnea, following a sleep study. When Zach and Tori initially shared the news, they revealed that they were a little nervous for their daughter. Her waking up out of anesthesia is gonna be tough, Zach stated at the time. She surprised us though for her sleep study, she surprised us. They didn't do anything at her sleep study. Zach, 34, and Tori, 33, are also parents to Jackson, 7, and Josiah, 2. While sharing Lilah's surgery news, the proud parents also revealed that their youngest underwent the same sleep study to determine if he has sleep apnea, and he was a rock star. Josiah did great. I was very nervous, Zach says about his sleep study. He's our hardest putting to bed. Josiah def needs more. I was worried and he's very loud. I was like, he's gonna rip these cords off. Tori, he loved it, the nurse was fantastic. He was watching his little Mickey Mouse, flirting with the nurse, giving them handshakes. Tori gave her husband credit for attending the sleep studies with their children, as she thinks the process is too challenging to witness. I can't handle seeing the kids like that, so I'm so glad you do it, she says. It's emotional seeing your kids like that even though there's nothing wrong, but, like, you see them hooked up to all these monitors and I don't think that I could handle it like you do. Like Zach, all 3 of their children have achondroplasia dwarfism. The young family has experienced a range of health issues from Zach's brain surgery to Jackson's leg surgery, all of which where Zach and Tori Roloff are opening up about the early stages of their relationship when family questioned their love. On Thursday's episode of the Raising Heights podcast, The Little People, Big World alums talk about their experience as a mixed-height couple, with Tori being average-sized and Zach having dwarfism. During the conversation, Tori reveals that like many people, her family and friends had questions when she revealed that she was dating Zach, especially her father, who wasn't keen on the idea at first. Tori and Zach Roloff talk about her family's questions at the beginning of their relationship. TLC. I can remember getting ready to go on a date with you and saying who you were and showing him a picture of you and him being like, "No, what are you talking about?" she recalls to Zach. "This is not the guy I pictured for you." He literally asked, like, "Are you sure?" multiple times. He was like, "I don't know about this." She adds, "Then he met you, and I joke all the time, but pretty sure my dad likes you better than me now. My whole family likes you more." Tori, 33, and Zach, 34, began dating while they were in high school in 2011. The pair tied the knot in 2015 on the Roloff family farm. Together, they are parents of Jackson, 7, Lilah, 4, and Josiah, 2. Tori says that when her father met Zach, his perception of him and the height difference changed. As far as the height difference though, he definitely overlooked that once he met you, Tori says. He was like, "Oh, I think I get it." As for her family and friends, they also had questions and concerns about their romance, but they let them go once they got to know Zach. "I think that there were questions when we started dating from my friends and family. But once everyone met you, they were like, gosh, I get why this girl is into him. I get this scenario, I get this relationship." Height didn't matter, she shares. Zach notes that as a person with a disability, you want people to overlook the obvious physical aspect, despite how hard. People to overlook the obvious physical aspect, despite how hard it may be. Tori had no issue doing that. "You look for all these things that are wrong when the person's not right for you," Tori says. "Once I met you, even though your height is different than what I would have imagined, there was nothing wrong with you. There was nothing that I could pick apart." Tori and Zach agree that they haven't faced a lot of public adversity during their relationship, but chalk that up to their little people, big world fame. The pair also note that tuning people out has also worked in their favor. "Outside opinions shouldn't matter," Tori says. "They could have kept me from happiness and they could have kept you away from happiness as well. We didn't let other people's opinions come between us or our relationship." Tori and Zach's love story played out during their time on Little People, Big World. Zach's family, including his parents, Amy and Matt Roloff, and 3 siblings, all appeared on the series since 2006. Earlier this year, Tori and Zach officially exited the series with their kids at the end of the last season. "Dust is settled, but like, nothing's been fixed or anything," Zach Roloff said of his relationship with his father and having to revisit old wounds as Little People. Big World airs on TLC in an episode of Zach and Tori Roloff's Raising Heights podcast on May 23. The father of 3, 34, revealed that his relationship with the Roloff family patriarch, 62, was not great while answering fans' questions about their personal lives. "It's not like existent, I guess," Zach said, looking down towards his feet. "The filming ended, you kind of just give yourself some space and then the show airs 6 months later and it kind of brings up some old wounds. Vote in our Reader's Choice poll on the most beautiful people of 2025. 0 seconds of 5 seconds. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson's relationship timeline. Celebrity family dynamics. LPBW's Zach Roloff admits relationship with dad Matt is not existent. Denies withholding his kids amid their feud. Dust is settled, but like, nothing's been fixed or anything, Zach Roloff said of his relationship with his father and having to revisit old wounds as may currently be off air. Zach and Matt Roloff have yet to mend fences. In an episode of Zach and Tori Roloff's Raising Heights podcast on May 23, the father of 3, 34, revealed that his relationship with the Roloff family patriarch, 62, was not great while answering fans' questions about their personal lives. "It's not like existent, I guess," Zach said, looking down towards his feet. "The filming ended, you kind of just give yourself some space and then the show airs 6 months later and it kind of brings up some old wounds." Zach Roloff left and Matt Roloff. Zach and Tori Roloff said farewell to Little People, Big World after 25 seasons. Tori, 33, went on to explain that most viewers don't realize that episodes are usually filmed a year before. When the show airs a new season, the tense moments they experienced are relived for a second time, even though the dust has actually settled on their differences. Dust is settled, but like, nothing's been fixed or anything, Zach explained. Stuff comes out on social media and you realize that people are thinking the same thing, and it's kind of a bummer because then it's like, oh, I thought we were kind of evening out a little bit. Now that the drama has played out for a second time, Zach claimed that the people involved are still in denial and they believe they didn't do anything wrong. T's a narcissism, so no, it's not great, he added. But I don't know, more time might heal.